If band names were literal, what would be the worst concert to attend? Napalm Death. Acid bath also sounds pretty unpleasant. I heard the scream of the butterfly when I was in high school and all my clothes turned black. It's not literally a cradle of filth? Oh, no, that would be horrible. The Killers. Is it just a concert on death row? Cannibal Corpse. Cattle decapitation. Infant annihilator. Anal dissected angel. Dying fetus. Anal cunt. Necrophagist. Pig destroyer. This is essentially a list of my favorite bands. I knew the death metal crowd wouldn't disappoint. Gonna have to go with Infant Annihilator. Good thing I don't have any infants to bring for Infant Annihilator. No. It's an infant that does the annihilation of everything. The Butthole Surfers. How big are the surfers? It depends, how big are the buttholes? Enough to fit a surfboard in. Cowabunghole, dude. REM would be a total snooze fest. Absolutely orgasmic for insomniacs. What about the Strokes? Just a bunch of dudes on stage suffering strokes at it. You guys are a bunch of perverts, Lamau. Or a bunch of dudes on stage stroking it? Guess your idea is more correct. As soon as I read his choice, this is the exact direction I thought it was going. Thank you for upholding my faith in Reddit. The Smiths. There would be, like, 5 million people on stage. They'd be smelting up there. They might be giants. Can you imagine the suspense? Are they? Or aren't they? If it's the Police, that's not a concert, that's a sting operation. Edit. Thanks for the silver, kind stranger, whomever you are. Edit 2, thank you for the gold, another random stranger. 10,000 maniacs. A crowd of that many nutcases would certainly trouble me. Weezer, a bunch of people having asthma attacks on stage. Supported by Massive Attack? I'm a bit older, but I'm thinking Anthrax would be a great show. Nobody survived. Well, this got popular. Notman Strong. Well, did Diaper? The Dead Kennedys would stink. Not worse than the Dead Milkmen. Diarrhea Planet, with Infant Annihilator as the opening act. Lamau Diarrhea Planet is a band? Yes. Nicest dudes in the world. We opened for them back in the day, and during our first song I broke a string. I run off the stage to grab a new one and one of their guitarists stopped me, handed me his guitar, and told me head of mine restrung by our next song. Band of Horses would be funny. On the upside, just imagine what a Nirvana concert would be like. And Sublime. Massive Attack. Alternatively, Smashing Pumpkins might make for a fun set. Edit. Thank you to all 176-42069 of you who decided to not read each other's responses and tell me about Gallagher. Edit 2. So many additional upvotes and messages about Gallagher. I played you suckers like a fiddle. Bare Naked Ladies probably get a much larger fan base. Modest Mouse would be difficult to see. Better than Dead Mouse. Lol, I just imagine someone standing backstage throwing a dead mouse onto the stage and that's it. I'm buying a ticket to that show every time. Guy throws a dead mouse on stage and the crowd erupts for the next 90 minutes. Panic at the Disco. I don't want to be trampled. Even worse about it is the exclamation mark. Panic at the Disco. Spice Girls wouldn't be the worst, but imagine watching a load of girls on Spice. So just watching the Bene Gesserit? Edit. Thanks for the Dune love. I've been waiting for it to take hold for decades. You'd probably want to stay away from the entire genre of death metal. Insane Clown Posse would be terrifying. I feel like that's already pretty literal. I've never met a juggalo with their head screwed on right. The Upstanding Citizen Clown Posse. Shaggy don't do dope and anti-violence J. You show up for the concert, but they tell you it's next week. Next week, same story, it's scheduled for next Saturday. You're never actually going to hear Future Sound of London. 98 degrees, that's just too hot to enjoy anything. It may get really lit when they tour outside North America. Airborne toxic event. Talking heads would be a bit surreal. Imagining they're just heads in jars, as depicted on Futurama. Toadies could be rather dull to watch, assuming you could even see a group of toads sitting up on the stage. Might be a challenge to find a big enough venue for Phantom Planet. Corn would be very boring. Not unless you're a Warhammer enthusiast and enjoy chairs of unreasonable size and questionable construction material.
Edit. While I forgot corn was spelt with an H, I still find the image of Korn deciding to drop the H, go vegan, convert his throne of skulls to corn and starting a one-man ska metal band amusing.
So my comment stands. Corn for the corn throne. Kernels for the popcorn god. Ooh, Lady Gaga. Just a grown woman making baby noises and you have to like it or she'll cry and scream like a baby. So a Yoko Ono concert? Chuck Berry has left the chat. Gotta go find some hookers to piss on. Chuck Berry, probably. Sum 41 would just be something like 27 plus 14 on a whiteboard. That's why they should just rename as the Sums. Limp Bizkit only one step up from Soggy Biscuit. When I was in high school I was told that Limp Bizkit is named after a game similar to a circle jerk, where a bunch of sailors jack off on a biscuit and the last one to come has to eat the biscuit. I have no idea if this is true and I'm too lazy to search the internet. Slayer. It'd just be a split-scene Halo match. The Who? ? Lots of confused audience members. Just a band with Alzheimer's asking each other who they are. Iron Maiden comes to mind. Iron Maiden? Excellent. Air guitars frantically. Execute them. The Presidents of the United States of America. Anthrax has got to be the worst one. Runners-up, Megadeth GBH, Grievous Bodily Harm, Rape Man Edit, spelling. Yay, Megadeth, literally meaning a million deaths, came to mind first. Sex Bob-omb? We're here to make you think about death and get sad and stuff. 1:23, 4 grunge bar chords intensify. Franz Ferdinand. Pretty boring to watch the guy's corpse. No, you watch him get shot by some Eastern European dude in the audience. Rammstein, Ramming Stone, or Rolling Stones, a lot of now very flat people. Flock of seagulls. It would be like going to see Gallagher, you need a plastic poncho to go see them. I wouldn't be too thrilled about a Beatles concert. LMFAO, just watching guys laugh hysterically about nothing would get old fast. Edit. Actually watching their asses fall off from laughter would be kind of terrifying. Meatloaf. Chainsmokers. Can't stand even a bit of the stench. Let's Eat Grandma. Jimmy Eat World would be an odd choice to attend unless mukbangs are your thing. There would be Panic at the Disco. Suicide Boys would be a very short-lived concert. Dogs die in hot cars. Is that just the parking lot of another concert attended by awful people? Not sure it would be worth seeing Rush. They'd either hurry through their songs and be done in 10 minutes or you'd get Rush Limbaugh.